Lesson 1.
الدرس الأول.
In this lesson, you'll be able to greet someone and introduce yourself properly. Listen to the following dialogue. You might not be able to make much sense of it at this point, but in a few minutes, you'll be able to understand it completely and even use the phrases in it to communicate with other learners or with an Arabic speaker.
مرحبا.
أهلا.
اسمي رنا.
تشرفنا. اسمي ياسر.
تشرفنا. إلى اللقاء.
مع السلامة.
Now, some further practice on the use of greetings. Listen to the woman say, hello.
مرحبا. مرحبا.
Let's break this word into two parts. Starting with the last part, listen to and repeat during the pause.
حبا. حبا. مر. مر.
Now listen to the entire word and repeat.
مرحبا. مرحبا.
Say hello to someone.
مرحبا.
This is how you respond to this greeting. Listen and repeat during the pause.
أهلا. أهلا.
How do you respond to hello?
أهلا.
Now listen to the man and the woman exchange this greeting.
مرحبا.
أهلا.
Let's practice another greeting that is common in the Arab and Islamic worlds. This greeting is a phrase made up of two words. Listen to the first word.
السلام.
Listen to the second part of the word and repeat during the pause.
سلام. سلام.
Listen to the entire word and repeat.
السلام. السلام.
This is the second part of the phrase. Listen and repeat.
عليكم.
Let's break it into two parts. Listen to the last part and repeat.
كم. كم.
Listen to the entire word and repeat.
عليكم. عليكم.
Now listen to the man greet the woman. Repeat it during the pause.
السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم.
The response to this greeting is made by reversing the order of the two words. Listen to the woman's response.
وعليكم السلام.
Repeat after the woman, word for word.
وعليكم. وعليكم. السلام. السلام.
Now say the entire greeting to someone.
وعليكم السلام.
Repeat it once again.
وعليكم السلام.
One way of introducing yourself to others is by saying the word for I, followed by your name. Listen to the word for I.
أنا. أنا.
Listen again and repeat during the pause.
أنا. أنا.
So, how would you introduce yourself to me? Very good. Another way of introducing yourself is by saying my name is, followed by your name. Listen and repeat.
اسمي. اسمي.
Listen again and repeat during the pause.
اسمي. اسمي.
Now introduce yourself using ismi. Very good. Usually after you introduce yourself, the addressee would say this word. Listen and repeat.
تشرفنا. تشرفنا.
This word is almost equivalent to how do you do. Listen again to this word and repeat during the pause.
تشرفنا. تشرفنا.
Two names occur in the short dialogue above, one for a man and one for a woman. Here is the man's name. Listen to it and repeat during the pause.
ياسر. ياسر.
Listen to the woman's name and repeat.
رنا. رنا.
Now turn to exercise 2, marked with a cassette icon in your textbook. Exercise 2. Listen to each word and repeat during the pause. Each word will be repeated twice. Remember to read from right to left.
دود دود راد راد واز واز زار زار ذاد ذاد زود زود
Exercise number 3. Listen to each word and repeat during the pause. Remember to read from right to left. There are 2 items on each line. Each word will be repeated twice.
زاد زاد زور زور ذود ذود دارو دارو زادوا زادوا دوراد دوراد داوود داوود ذاد ذاد واد واد رادود رادود زوروا زوروا وازوا وازوا.
Exercise number 4. Listen to each word and repeat during the pause. Remember to read from right to left. There are 2 items on each line.
داروا داروا زار زار راوى راوى ذاد ذاد زود زود زاروا زاروا وادوا وادوا داذ داذ.
Exercise number 6. Listen to each word and write it in the blank provided. Each word will be repeated twice.
دور دور واد واد زودا زودا وادود وادود ذاد ذاد دار.
Exercise number 7. Listen to each word or phrase and determine whether it is a greeting or a response to a greeting, and then mark the boxes in Exercise 7 appropriately. Each item will be read twice.
أهلا أهلا إلى اللقاء إلى اللقاء مع السلامة مع السلامة وعليكم السلام وعليكم السلام السلام عليكم السلام عليكم مرحبا مرحبا.
Let's review the new vocabulary in this lesson. The Arabic words are listed alphabetically. Each will be pronounced twice. There is a pause after each word to allow you to repeat.
اسم اسم أسماء أسماء إلى اللقاء إلى اللقاء ألف ألف أنا أنا. أهلا. أهلا.
تشرفنا تشرفنا. دال دال. ذال ذال. راء راء. زاي زاي. السلام عليكم السلام عليكم.
مرحبا. مرحبا. مع السلامة. مع السلامة. واو. واو. وعليكم السلام. وعليكم السلام.
End of Lesson 1. Lesson number 2.
الدرس الثاني.
In this lesson, you'll be able to identify people and yourself by using personal pronouns, such as I and you. You will also learn how to use the words for yes and no. Listen to this exchange.
أنت نزار؟
لا، أنا أديب.
And to this exchange.
أنت هالة؟
نعم.
Each exchange involves a question and an answer. Let's listen again to the woman asking her interlocutor if he is Nizar.
أنت نزار؟
She uses a rising intonation to make a question without changing the form or order of the words. Listen to his question, word for word. Note that the second word is a man's name. Repeat after each.
أنت نزار؟
She's literally saying, you, Nizar, say the word for you, addressed to a man, after her.
أنت أنت.
Listen to how the man's name is pronounced and repeat.
نزار نزار.
Now imitate the entire question.
أنت نزار؟
The man responds in the negative, saying that he is not Nizar, but someone else. Listen.
لا، أنا أديب.
Listen to the negative particle, which is equivalent to no, and repeat.
لا. لا.
Say the word for I.
أنا.
Say the sentence, I'm Adib, which contains the man's name.
أنا أديب. أنا أديب.
In another exchange, a man asks a woman if she is Hala. She answers in the affirmative. Listen.
أنت هالة؟
نعم.
Say you to a woman.
أنت.
Say to a woman, you are Hala.
أنت هالة.
Ask a woman if she is Hala. Remember, you don't need to make any changes in either the form or the order of the words. You need to use a rising intonation only.
أنت هالة؟
The woman says, yes. Listen and repeat.
نعم نعم.
Here is how you say he in Arabic. Listen and repeat.
هو هو.
Say he.
هو هو.
Say he is Adib.
هو أديب.
Say he is Michael.
هو مايكل.
This is the word for she. Listen and repeat.
هي هي
Say she is Hala.
هي هالة
Say she is Sally.
هي سالي
Now turn to the exercises marked with a cassette icon in your textbook. Exercise number 1. Listen to the following words as you read them and repeat each during the pause. Each word will be read twice.
رذاذ رذاذ دوار دوار رداد رداد ذرور ذرور
Exercise number 2. Listen to the following words as you read them and repeat each during the pause.
تين تين بيان بيان ثياب ثياب نبيذ نبيذ بارود بارود
Exercise number 3. Listen to each word and indicate whether it contains a long or short vowel by marking the appropriate box in the exercise.
دب دب زور زور ديب ديب بن 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 يار يار ثوب ثوب دار دار برد برد
Exercise number 4. Listen to the following words as you follow in your textbook, moving from right to left.
رتيب رتيب نذور نذور ثابت ثابت ثرو ثرو زرياب زرياب ثياب ثياب يدان يدان بنان بنان
Exercise number 5. Listen to these words and check the appropriate box in your text next to the word read to you.
داني داني بارود بارود روبي روبي دادي دادي ثبور ثبور نادر نادر بريد بريد رباب رباب
Exercise number 6. Listen carefully to each word and write it down in the space provided in your book.
ربيب ربيب ثابت ثابت نوري نوري باري باري نابي نابي بوران بوران.
Exercise number 8. Listen to these utterances and determine whom the speaker is identifying. Mark your choice by checking the appropriate box in your textbook.
أنا أديب. هو نزار. أنت عدنان. هي رنا. أنت نادر.
Let's review the new vocabulary in this lesson. The Arabic words are listed alphabetically. Each will be pronounced twice. There's a pause after each word to allow you to repeat.
أديب أديب. أنت أنت. أنت أنت. باء باء. تاء تاء. ثاء ثاء. لا لا.
نزار. نزار. نعم. نعم. نون. نون. هو. هو. هي. هي. ياء. ياء.
End of Lesson 2. Lesson 3.
الدرس الثالث.
In this lesson, you will learn to greet someone in the morning greeting and to say goodbye. Listen to this exchange containing the morning greeting.
صباح الخير.
صباح النور.
Here is how you say good morning. Listen to the phrase said twice.
صباح الخير. صباح الخير.
It is made up of 2 words. Let's break it down into 2 parts. Listen to the first word and repeat it after the man.
صباح صباح.
Listen to the second part and repeat.
النور. النور.
Now say the entire phrase after the speaker.
صباح النور. صباح النور.
How do you greet someone in the morning?
صباح الخير.
How do you respond to the morning greeting?
صباح النور.
Now listen to these people asking about each other's well-being.
كيف الحال؟
الحمد لله بخير.
Listen to the woman say, "How are you?" twice. Do not repeat.
كيف الحال؟ كيف الحال؟
As you may have noticed, the phrase is made up of 2 words. Listen to the word said twice and repeat after the woman.
كيف. كيف.
Here is the second word. Listen and repeat.
الحال. الحال.
Listen to the entire phrase and repeat during the pause.
كيف الحال؟ كيف الحال؟
How do you ask someone, how are you?
كيف الحال؟ كيف الحال؟
This is how you respond to the phrase for how are you.
الحمد لله بخير.
Listen to the response twice and repeat during the pause.
الحمد لله بخير. الحمد لله بخير.
This is a rather long phrase. It is made up of 3 words. They are
الحمد لله بخير.
Let's say the first one. Listen and repeat during the pause.
الحمد الحمد.
Listen and repeat the second word. It is pronounced twice.
لله لله.
Say both words together after the speaker.
الحمد لله.
Listen to the third word and the last word and repeat during the pause.
بخير بخير.
Listen and repeat the third word. It will be repeated twice.
بخير بخير.
Now respond to someone asking about your well-being.
الحمد لله بخير.
Exercise number 1. Listen to each word repeated twice as you read them and repeat each during the pause.
شرار شرار سرير سرير ياسين ياسين يشير يشير ريش ريش.
Exercise number 2. Listen to the following words and check the box next to each in your textbook.
تسديد تسديد. شراب شراب. روسي روسي. داش داش. شنب شنب. ناشز ناشز. يسار يسار. سودان سودان.
Exercise number 4. Listen to each word and write it down in your textbook. Each word will be read twice.
تشرين تشرين شريد شريد سيارين سيارين شراشيب شراشيب تشويش تشويش يابوس يابوس.
Exercise number 5. Listen to each word pronounced twice as you read them and repeat each during the pause.
جدار جدار. تخدير تخدير. جريح جريح. زحار زحار ساخن ساخن رباح رباح
Exercise number 6. Check the box next to the word read to you. Each word will be repeated twice.
خراب.
Repeat.
Repeat line 300. خراب خراب. حرير حرير. حديث حديث. جرش جرش. خرير خرير. تحذير تحذير.
Exercise number 8. Listen to these words and write them in the blanks provided in your textbook. Each word will be read twice.
حراج حراج جبان جبان خروف خروف حبيبي حبيبي حشيش حشيش خاسر خاسر.
Exercise number 9. Listen to the following as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause.
قريب قريب. فريد فريد. فندق فندق. شروق شروق. رقيق رقيق. خفيف خفيف.
Exercise number 10. Check the box next to each of the following words. Each will be read twice.
خسوف خسوف. ثقب ثقب. فنادق فنادق. خفيف خفيف. رفاق رفاق. فستق فستق. فردوس فردوس.
Exercise number 13. Listen to these words as you read them and repeat each during the pause. Remember to proceed from right to left.
سارة سارة سارة. نسيبة نسيبة. سوريا سوريا. قيادة قيادة. فرحة فرحة. ربوة ربوة.
Exercise number 14. Listen to each word read twice. Write each on a sheet of paper. Note that the words ending in ta marbuta, not followed by a suffix or another noun, are pronounced simply with a final short fatha, with the T sound suppressed.
ضروح ضروح خيش خيش رديفة رديفة قريبة قريبة خوري خوري شيخ شيخ.
Let's review the new vocabulary in this lesson. The Arabic words are listed alphabetically. Each will be pronounced twice. There is a pause after each word to allow you to repeat.
بخير بخير جيم جيم حاء حاء حال حال أحوال أحوال الحمد لله الحمد لله خاء خاء
سين سين شين شين صباح الخير صباح الخير صباح النور صباح النور فاء فاء قاف قاف كيف 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 الحال كيف الحال.
End of Lesson 3. Lesson 4.
الدرس الرابع.
In this lesson, you will learn to provide information about yourself and others in terms of place of origin, how to inquire about the location of different towns, and how to describe where a certain town is located. This involves knowledge about personal pronouns, prepositions, and question words. Listen to this dialogue.
من أين أنت؟
أنا من فاس.
أين فاس؟
فاس في المغرب.
The man wants to find out where the woman is from. Listen to his question.
من أين أنت؟
Literally, he is saying, from where, you, which translates into, where are you from? Here's the word for the preposition from. Listen to it pronounced twice and repeat during the pause.
من من
This is the word for where. Listen and repeat.
أين أين
Put these two words together to form the phrase from where. Listen and repeat.
من أين من أين
Do you remember the word for you, addressed to a woman? Listen and repeat.
أنت أنت
Now ask a woman, where are you from?
من أين أنت؟
How do you say I?
أنا أنا.
What is the word for from?
من من.
Listen to the woman say that she is from Fez.
أنا من فاس.
Say the word for Fez again.
فاس فاس.
How do you say that you are from Chicago?
أنا من شيكاغو.
Do you remember the word for he?
هو. هو.
Say, he is from Tunis.
هو من تونس. هو من تونس.
Do you remember the word for she?
Here. Here.
Say, she is from Tunis.
هي من تونس. هي من تونس.
What is the word for you addressed to a woman?
أنت. أنت.
Say to a woman, you are from Tunis.
أنت من تونس. أنت من تونس.
Do you remember the word for you addressed to a man?
أنت. أنت.
Say, you are from Tunis.
أنت من تونس. أنت من تونس.
In Arabic, there are other separate pronouns that refer to two men, two women, three or more men, and three or more women. Let's practice them one by one. However, you may address two men or two women with the same pronoun. Listen and repeat during the pause.
أنتما. أنتما.
Say to two persons that they are from Beirut.
أنتما من بيروت. أنتما من بيروت.
But when you are addressing three or more people, there is a distinction between men and women. Here's the pronoun equivalent to the English pronoun you, addressing three or more men. Listen and repeat during the pause.
أنتم. أنتم.
Say to a group of men, you are from Beirut.
أنتم من بيروت. أنتم من بيروت.
How do you ask a group of men if they are from Beirut?
أنتم من بيروت. أنتم من بيروت.
Listen to the pronoun equivalent to they, but referring to two men or two women. Repeat during the pause.
هما. هما.
Say that two people are from Cairo. Listen and repeat.
هما من القاهرة. هما من القاهرة.
Just like the second person plural pronouns, third person plural pronouns distinguish in gender. Here's the pronoun for they, referring to men. Listen and repeat.
هم. هم.
Say that a group of men are from Cairo. Listen and repeat.
هم من القاهرة. هم من القاهرة.
Ask if a group of women are from Cairo.
هن من القاهرة. هن من القاهرة.
Listen to how the pronoun for they, referring to a group of women, is pronounced.
هن. هن.
Say that a group of women are from Damascus. Listen and repeat.
هن من دمشق. هن من دمشق.
Ask if a group of women are from Damascus.
هن من دمشق. هن من دمشق.
Now this is the pronoun for we. Listen and repeat.
نحن. نحن.
Say, we are from Baghdad. Listen and repeat.
نحن من بغداد. نحن من بغداد.
What is the pronoun for I?
أنا. أنا.
You, addressed to a man.
أنت. أنت.
You, addressed to a woman.
أنت. أنت.
What is the pronoun for he?
هو. هو.
The pronoun for she.
هي.
Exercise number 1. Listen to the words in your textbook as you read them and repeat each during the pause.
صبور. صبور. بصير. بصير. فرصة. فرصة. بيض. بيض. ضرير. ضرير. نضوب. نضوب.
Exercise number 2. Listen to the following words and check the box in the textbook next to the word read to you. Each will be read twice.
فضيحة. فضيحة. رصين. رصين. صفيح. صفيح. سوس. سوس. فرصة. فرصة. صاد. صاد. رصيف. رصيف. داري. داري. صاري. صاري. يسرف. يسرف.
Exercise number 4. Listen to each word and write it down. Each word will be read twice.
صرصور. صرصور. صفيح. صفيح. ضروري. ضروري. وصفة. وصفة. صرير. صرير. حصير. حصير.
Exercise number 5. Listen to these words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause. Each word will be read twice.
طروب. طروب. ظريف. ظريف. خطير. خطير. حظيرة. حظيرة. خطوط. خطوط. قيظ. قيظ.
Exercise number 6. Listen to the following words and check the box next to each in your textbook. Each will be read twice.
رتيب رتيب ظريف ظريف ظافر ظافر بالطريق بالطريق بساط بساط فيص فيص.
Exercise number 8. Listen to each word and write it down in your textbook or on a sheet of paper. Each word will be read twice.
طيش طيش قرار قرار ظبية ظبية طريف طريف قارس قارس شوط شوط.
Exercise number 9. Listen to these words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during a pause. Each word will be read twice.
عزيز عزيز غدير غدير شغور شغور بعير بعير سريع سريع فراغ فراغ
Exercise number 10. Listen to the following words and check the box next to each in your textbook. Each word will be read twice.
عديد عديد يعرف يعرف يزيغ يزيغ طباع طباع عريف عريف يغار يغار.
Exercise number 14. Listen to the following words and check the box next to each in your textbook. Each word will be read twice.
سليل سليل ضربان ضربان غدير غدير ظرف ظرف رتب رتب داري داري ثعلب ثعلب لعب لعب.
Let's review the new vocabulary in this lesson. The Arabic words are listed alphabetically. Each will be pronounced twice. There's a pause after each word to allow you to repeat.
أبو ظبي أبو ظبي الأردن الأردن الإمارات الإمارات أين أين؟ البحرين. البحرين. بغداد. بغداد.
بيروت. بيروت. تونس. تونس. الجزائر. الجزائر. جيبوتي. جيبوتي. الخرطوم. الخرطوم. دمشق. دمشق.
الدوحة. الدوحة. الرباط. الرباط. السعودية. السعودية. السودان. السودان. سوريا. سوريا. صنعاء. صنعاء.
الصومال. الصومال. طرابلس الغرب. طرابلس الغرب. عربي. عربي. عرب. عرب. عمان. عمان.
عمان. عمان. فاس. فاس. فلسطين. فلسطين. في القاهرة. القاهرة. القدس. القدس.
قطر. قطر. الكويت. الكويت. لبنان. لبنان. ليبيا. ليبيا. مسقط. مسقط. مصر. مصر.
المغرب. المغرب. من المنامة. المنامة. موريتانيا. موريتانيا. مقديشو. مقديشو. نواكشوط. نواكشوط.
وطن. وطن. أوطان. أوطان. اليمن. اليمن.
End of Lesson 4. Lesson 5.
الدرس الخامس.
In this lesson, you will learn to express possession using a particular phrase and how to form adjectives to describe origin. You will also practice pronouncing new words. Listen to this exchange.
عندك هاتف؟
نعم عندي هاتف.
The woman is asking the man whether he has a telephone. Listen to her question again.
عندك هاتف؟ عندك هاتف؟
The question is made up of two words, one that expresses possession and another one that means telephone. Expressing possession can be expressed by the adverb عند plus an attached pronoun referring to the subject. In the question you've just heard, the subject is you. The attached pronoun, as you may have guessed, is different from the independent pronoun for you, covered in the last lesson. The attached pronoun for you and your, addressed to a man, is the sound ka. Listen again and repeat the entire word meaning you have.
عندك عندك
Here is the word for telephone. Listen and repeat.
هاتف هاتف
Say to a man, you have a telephone.
عندك هاتف عندك هاتف
Now ask a man if he has a telephone. Remember that questions may be formed with a rising intonation.
عندك هاتف؟
The attached pronoun for you or your addressed to a woman is ki. How do you say to a woman, you have?
عندك. عندك.
How do you ask a woman if she has a telephone?
عندك هاتف؟ عندك هاتف؟
Now listen to the man say, yes, I have a telephone.
نعم عندي هاتف. نعم عندي هاتف.
The answer starts with the word for yes. Listen and repeat.
نعم. نعم.
Listen to the word for I have. Listen and repeat.
عندي. عندي.
It is made up of the adverb عند and the attached pronoun for I, or my, pronounced e. How do you say I have?
عندي. عندي.
Say, I have a telephone.
عندي هاتف. عندي هاتف.
This is the word for book. Listen and repeat.
كتاب كتاب
Say, I have a book.
عندي كتاب عندي كتاب
The attached pronoun for he, him, or his is the attached pronoun who. Listen to the word for he has and repeat.
عنده عنده
Say, he has a book.
عنده كتاب عنده كتاب
The attached pronoun for she or her is the attached pronoun he. Listen to the word for she has and repeat.
عندها. عندها.
Say, she has a book.
عندها كتاب. عندها كتاب.
The attached pronoun for they or their, referring to two people, is huma. Listen to the word for they have and repeat.
عندهما عندهما
This is the word for watch. Listen and repeat.
ساعة ساعة
How do you say, they have a watch, referring to two people?
عندهما ساعة عندهما ساعة
The attached pronoun for you or your, referring to two people, is huma. Listen to the word for you have and repeat during the pause.
عندكما. عندكما.
Now say, you have a telephone, addressing two people.
عندكما هاتف. عندكما هاتف.
Listen to the word for car and repeat during the pause.
سيارة سيارة.
How do you say, I have a car?
عندي سيارة عندي سيارة.
The attached pronoun for they or their, referring to three or more men, is whom. Listen to the word for they have, referring to three or more men, and repeat during the pause.
عندهم. عندهم.
How do you say, they have a car, referring to three or more men?
عندهم سيارة. عندهم سيارة.
The attached pronoun for they or their, referring to three or more women, is hunne. Listen to the word for they have, referring to three or more women, and repeat during the pause.
عندهن عندهن.
How do you say, they have a car, referring to three or more women?
عندهن سيارة عندهن سيارة.
The attached pronoun for you or your, referring to three or more men, is kum. Listen to the word for you have, referring to three or more men, and repeat during the pause.
عندكم. عندكم.
How do you say, they have a car, referring to three or more men?
عندكم سيارة. عندكم سيارة.
The attached pronoun for you or your, referring to three or more women, is kunna. Listen to the word for you have, referring to three or more women, and repeat during the pause.
عندكن عندكن.
How do you say, you have a car, referring to three or more women?
عندكن سيارة عندكن سيارة.
The attached pronoun for we, us, or our, is ne. Listen to the word for we have, and repeat during the pause.
عندنا عندنا.
How do you say, we have a car?
عندنا سيارة عندنا سيارة.
Now it might be a good time to review the independent and attached pronouns in your textbook, in lessons 4 and 5. In this lesson, you will learn how to form adjectives from nouns, describing origin with reference to countries and other entities. In Arabic, they are not adjectives, but for now, let's call them adjectives. The word for America in Arabic is also America, sometimes pronounced Amrika. Listen to the adjective American and repeat.
أمريكي. أمريكي.
The process, as you may have noticed, is easy. You drop the final S sound and add a doubled yeah. Say American once more.
أمريكي. أمريكي.
How do you say I am American?
أنا أمريكي.
How do you say he is American?
هو أمريكي.
Here's the word for Egypt. Listen and repeat.
مصر مصر.
Say he is Egyptian.
هو مصري هو مصري.
However, when this adjective refers to a feminine noun, A ta marbuta must be added to its end. This ta may be pronounced as an A sound if the word is in its final position and nothing is attached to it. Listen to the word for Egyptian, referring to a woman, and repeat.
مصرية مصرية.
Say, she is Egyptian.
هي مصرية هي مصرية.
How do you say, she is American?
هي أمريكية هي أمريكية.
If the word for Lebanon is Lubnan, how would you say, she is Lebanese?
هي لبنانية هي لبنانية.
Now let's practice the new vocabulary items. Listen to each word spoken twice and repeat during the pause. Here is the word for newspaper. Listen to each word and repeat during the pause.
جريدة جريدة.
Notebook,
دفتر دفتر.
eyeglasses,
نظارة نظارة.
key,
مفتاح مفتاح.
bicycle,
دراجة دراجة.
tape recorder,
مسجلة مسجلة.
computer,
حاسوب حاسوب.
television,
تلفاز تلفاز.
pen or pencil.
قلم قلم.
Now turn to the exercises marked with an audio cassette icon in your textbook. Exercise 1. Listen to the following words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause. Each word will be read twice. Remember to proceed from right to left.
لبيب لبيب. بليد بليد. نيل نيل. نبال نبال. شلبي شلبي.
Exercise number 2. Check the box in your textbook next to each of the words read to you. Each will be read twice.
نبيل نبيل. والي والي. بلال بلال. لادن لادن. لباب لباب. بلادي بلادي. والدي والدي. روبي روبي.
Exercise number 4. Listen to each word and write it in either your textbook or on a sheet of paper. Each word will be read twice.
لسنا لسنا. خليل خليل. رسالة رسالة. دال دال بلل بلل لذيذ لذيذ.
Exercise number 5. Listen to the words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause.
كبريت كبريت باكر باكر تكبير تكبير فلك فلك سلوك سلوك.
Exercise number 6. Listen to each word and write it in your notebook. Each word will be read twice.
كويت كويت شاكر شاكر كفوف كفوف قاسي قاسي كسب كسب تدليك تدليك.
Exercise number 8. Listen to each word and write it in your notebook. Each word will be read twice.
كليلة كليلة كان كان صكوك صكوك كفوف كفوف كاري كاري شاك شاك.
Exercise number 9. Listen to the words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause.
مريم مريم سمير سمير جامعة جامعة كريم كريم روم روم قلم قلم.
Exercise number 10. Check the box in your textbook next to the word read to you.
ميسان ميسان ديماس ديماس صمم صمم مارد مارد لميس لميس سلام سلام.
Exercise number 12. Listen to each word and write it down. Each word will be read twice.
ملايين ملايين سموم سموم شاي شاي مرحاض مرحاض صميم صميم تمرين تمرين.
Exercise number 13. Listen to the words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause.
هادي هادي مهدي مهدي شاه شاه تيه تيه تهافت تهافت
Exercise number 14. Check the box in your textbook next to the word read to you.
حسام حسام نبيه نبيه محروم محروم دواليه دواليه زهرة زهرة حافلة حافلة.
Exercise number 16. Listen to each word and write it down. Each word will be read twice.
هارون هارون مهزوم مهزوم تيه تيه هامش هامش تاه تاه همم همم.
Let's review the new vocabulary in this lesson. The Arabic words are listed alphabetically. Each will be pronounced twice. There is a pause after each word to allow you to repeat.
أنتم أنتم أنتما أنتما أنتن أنتن تلفاز تلفاز تلفازات تلفازات جريدة جريدة جرائد جرائد
دراجة دراجة دراجات دراجات دفتر دفتر دفاتر دفاتر ساعة ساعة ساعات ساعات سيارة سيارة
سيارات سيارات عند عند قلم قلم أقلام أقلام كتاب كتاب كتب كتب مدينة مدينة
مدن مدن مسجلة مسجلة مسجلات مسجلات مفتاح مفتاح مفاتيح مفاتيح نحن نحن نسبة نسبة
نظارة نظارة نظارات نظارات هاتف هاتف هواتف هواتف هم هم هما هما هن هن
ولاية ولاية ولايات ولايات.
End of Lesson 5. Lesson 6.
الدرس السادس.
In this lesson, you will learn how to name objects in the school environment using the word for this, and how to pronounce new words. Listen to each word read twice and repeat during the pause. They are presented in the same order they occur in the textbook. Here's the word for window. Listen and repeat during the pause.
نافذة نافذة
Door,
باب باب
blackboard,
لوح لوح
table,
طاولة طاولة
chair,
كرسي كرسي
ruler,
مسطرة مسطرة
bag,
حقيبة حقيبة
picture,
صورة صورة
calculator,
حاسبة حاسبة
eraser,
ممحاة ممحاة
pencil sharpener,
مبراة مبراة
sheet of paper,
ورقة ورقة.
In order to name an object, a word similar to the English demonstrative this is used. However, since Arabic nouns are either masculine or feminine, two different forms of the word for this are used. One to indicate masculine nouns, and one to indicate feminine nouns. Listen to the masculine form and repeat.
هذا هذا
Now let's use it to indicate the word for book. Which is masculine? Listen and repeat.
هذا كتاب هذا كتاب
How do you say, this is a book?
هذا كتاب هذا كتاب
Say, this is a door.
هذا باب هذا باب
Say, this is a blackboard.
هذا لوح. هذا لوح.
Say, this is a chair.
هذا كرسي. هذا كرسي.
Say, this is a pen.
هذا قلم. هذا قلم.
All of these nouns are masculine. With feminine nouns, هذه stands for the demonstrative, this. Listen and repeat.
هذه. هذه.
The word for window is feminine. How do you say, this is a window?
هذه نافذة. هذه نافذة.
Say, this is a table.
هذه طاولة. هذه طاولة.
Say, this is a ruler.
هذه مسطرة. هذه مسطرة.
Say, this is a bag.
هذه حقيبة. هذه حقيبة.
Say, this is a picture.
هذه صورة. هذه صورة.
Say, this is a calculator.
هذه حاسبة. هذه حاسبة.
Say, this is an eraser.
هذه ممحاة. هذه ممحاة.
Say, this is a pencil sharpener.
هذه مبراة. هذه مبراة.
Now turn to the exercises marked with an icon of an audio cassette in your textbook. Exercise number 1. Listen to the following words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause. Remember to proceed from right to left.
ليلى. ليلى. سلوى. سلوى. على. على. هدى. هدى. موسى. موسى. رمى. رمى.
Exercise number 2. Check the box in your textbook next to the word read to you.
على. على. لام. لام. سودي. سودي. رمى. رمى. لبنى. لبنى. دوي. دوي.
Exercise number 4. Listen to each word and write it down. Each word will be read twice.
هما. هما. ذرة. ذرة. سدى. سدى. هدى. هدى.
Exercise number 5. Listen to the following words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause. Remember to proceed from right to left.
رفاء رفاء إذا راء إزار أنت أذين
Exercise number 6. Check the box in your textbook next to the word read to you.
أديب نقاء نشاء أذن أبي إناء
Exercise number 8. Listen to the following words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause. Remember to proceed from right to left.
دراجة بسام سيارة براد نظارة مسجلة
Exercise number 9. Check the box in your textbook next to the word read to you.
شباك ثمان سحار ساحر هجان مرة
Exercise number 11. Listen to the following words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause. Remember to proceed from right to left.
آداب آلات قرأ مآثر شآم
Exercise number 12. Check the box in your textbook next to the word read to you.
أثر مأرب مرآب آثار أدب
Exercise number 14. Listen to the following words as you read them in your textbook and repeat each during the pause. Remember to proceed from right to left.
أهلا سيارة مساء حاسوب غرفة غرفة.
Exercise number 15. Listen to each word and mark the box under the appropriate tanween.
عفوا عفوا بيتا بيتا أهل أهل مساء مساء دين دين جيم جيم.
Exercise number 16. Listen to the following words and write them down, indicating all the short vowels or other diacritical marks, including the sukoon.
صباحا صباحا. شكرا شكرا. سيارة سيارة. قلم قلم. صف صف. علما علما.
Let's review the new vocabulary in this lesson. The Arabic words are listed alphabetically. Each will be pronounced twice. There is a pause after each word to allow you to repeat.
باب باب. أبواب أبواب. تنوين تنوين. حاسبة حاسبة. حاسبات حاسبات. حقيبة حقيبة. حقائب حقائب.
سكون سكون. شد شد. صورة صورة. صور صور. طاولة طاولة. طاولات طاولات. كرسي كرسي.
كراس كراس. لوح لوح. ألواح ألواح. مبرا مبرا. مبرايات مبرايات. مادة مادة. مدات مدات.
مسطرة مسطرة. مساطر مساطر. ممحاة ممحاة. ممحايات ممحايات. نافذة نافذة. نوافذ نوافذ. هذا هذا
هذه هذه ورقة ورقة ورقات ورقات.
End of Lesson 6. Lesson 7.
الدرس السابع.
In this lesson, you will be able to use prepositions and adverbs to indicate the spatial relationship between objects. The definite article, the conjunction well, which is equivalent to the English particle and, two additional demonstratives similar to here and there, the uses of the word but and the negative particle ليس. First, listen to the reading passage.
غرفة الصف. اسمي هالة بستاني. أنا طالبة هنا في جامعة حلب، لكنني من مدينة دمشق. هذه غرفة صفي، وهذا أستاذي، اسمه إلياس زيادة، هو أستاذ رياضيات. هناك طاولة وكرسي في غرفة الصف، على الجدار لوح وصورة وساعة. في الغرفة أيضا باب ونافذة. هناك صورة على الجدار بجانب الباب.
You may already know from the section on the definite article that using it with a noun makes the noun specific. Thus, the word kitab can refer to any book, whereas the word el-kitab refers to a specific book. The definite article in Arabic is pronounced el and is prefixed to a noun. However, before certain sounds, the article assimilates to them. Please read this section in this lesson. For example, the word for classroom is pronounced as follows.
صف صف.
Here is how it is pronounced with the definite article el.
الصف الصف.
There is no L sound here because it has assimilated to the sod, one of a group of assimilating sounds in Arabic, resulting in a doubled sod, which stands for the first letter of the noun plus the assimilated L of the article. Thus, a doubled consonant in a word following a hamza tells you that the word is definite with an article. In Arabic, you may express the meaning of beside or next to by the following adverb. Listen and repeat during the pause.
بجانب بجانب.
How do you say next to or beside?
بجانب بجانب.
Do you remember the word for book?
كتاب كتاب.
How do you say the book?
الكتاب الكتاب.
Do you remember the word for notebook?
دفتر دفتر.
Say the notebook.
الدفتر الدفتر.
In order to say the book is beside the notebook, you just string the three words together with no verb to be. Listen.
الكتاب بجانب الدفتر.
Now say the book is beside the notebook.
الكتاب بجانب الدفتر.
Now listen to the preposition equivalent to on, then repeat.
على على.
Now say the book is on the notebook.
الكتاب على الدفتر.
What is the word for table?
طاولة طاولة.
How do you say the table?
الطاولة الطاولة.
How do you say the book is on the table?
الكتاب على الطاولة. الكتاب على الطاولة.
Do you remember the word for teacher?
أستاذ أستاذ.
How do you say the teacher?
الأستاذ الأستاذ.
Now say the teacher is in the classroom.
الأستاذ في الصف. الأستاذ في الصف.
Here's the word for student. Listen and repeat.
طالب. طالب.
Say the student.
الطالب. الطالب.
The particle for the conjunction and in Arabic is wa. Say it again.
و. و.
Say the teacher and the student.
الأستاذ والطالب. الأستاذ والطالب.
How do you say the teacher and the student are in the classroom? Remember that no form of to be is required.
الأستاذ والطالب في الصف. الأستاذ والطالب في الصف.
Listen for the word for here and repeat during the pause.
هنا هنا.
Say the word for here once more.
هنا هنا.
Do you remember the word for I?
أنا أنا.
Say I am here again. There is no need for the verb to be.
أنا هنا أنا هنا.
Listen to the word for there and repeat.
هناك هناك.
Say the word for there once more.
هناك هناك.
This word also doubles as there is and there are. Here's how to say there is a teacher in the classroom. Listen and repeat.
هناك أستاذ في الصف. هناك أستاذ في الصف.
Say the word for book.
كتاب كتاب.
What is the word for book?
كتاب كتاب.
Say there is a book on the table.
هناك كتاب على الطاولة. هناك كتاب على الطاولة.
Say my book.
كتابي كتابي.
Now say my book is over there.
كتابي هناك كتابي هناك.
Do you remember the word for car?
سيارة. سيارة.
What is the word for I have?
عندي. عندي.
Say I have a car.
عندي سيارة. عندي سيارة.
Here's the word for bicycle. Listen and repeat.
دراجة. دراجة.
Say, I have a bicycle.
عندي دراجة. عندي دراجة.
The word used to negate such a sentence is the following. Listen and repeat.
ليس. ليس.
Say, I don't have a bicycle.
ليس عندي دراجة. ليس عندي دراجة.
This is the word for but in Arabic. Listen and repeat.
لكن. لكن.
Say the word for but once more.
لكن. لكن.
Say, I have a car, but I don't have a bicycle.
عندي سيارة، لكن ليس عندي دراجة. عندي سيارة، لكن ليس عندي دراجة.
There is a strong form of lakin. It is pronounced in this manner.
لكن لكن
This form should be followed by a noun or a pronoun. Here is how to say, but Yasser.
لكن ياسر لكن ياسر
And this is how to say, but he.
لكنه لكنه
How does a man say, I'm Egyptian?
أنا مصري أنا مصري
This is the word for Syrian, referring to a man.
سوري سوري
This is the word for Syrian, referring to a woman.
سورية سورية
How do you say, but she?
لكنها لكنها
Now say, I'm Egyptian, but she is Syrian.
أنا مصري لكنها سورية أنا مصري لكنها سورية
Exercise number 8. Listen to each word and mark the appropriate box in your textbook.
الطاولة. الجريدة. المفتاح. الساعة. القلم. الباب. النافذة. الكرسي.
Exercise number 9. Listen to the words and mark the appropriate box to indicate definite and indefinite nouns.
سيارتك هاتف كتابي الجامعة دراجتها مسجلة جريدته لوح المفتاح غرفة
Let's review the new vocabulary in this lesson. The Arabic words are listed alphabetically. Each will be pronounced twice. There is a pause after each word to allow you to repeat.
أستاذ أستاذ أساتذة أساتذة أيضا أيضا ب جامعة جامعة جامعات جامعات جانب جانب
جدار جدار جدران جدران حلب حلب رياضيات رياضيات شمسي شمسي صف صف صفوف صفوف
طالب طالب طلاب طلاب طالبة طالبة طالبات طالبات على على غرفة غرفة غرف غرف
قمري قمري لكن 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 ليس ليس هناك هناك.
End of Lesson 7. Lesson 8.
الدرس الثامن.
In this lesson, you will learn a new structure that denotes a relationship of belonging or possession between two or more nouns. It is called idafa, or literally addition, that is, adding one noun to another. Examples of this in English are in the phrases city of Washington, the boy's hat, and car key. You will be able to practice producing such structures and to distinguish them from noun-adjective phrases. You will also learn some new words that pertain to schools and universities, two demonstratives which refer to objects at a distance from the speaker, and two new prepositions. Listen to the reading passages read to you while you follow in your textbook.
جامعتي. اسمي هيثم نجار. أنا طالب في كلية العلوم في جامعة دمشق. في جامعتي عدة كليات. هناك كلية الهندسة، وكلية الآداب، وكلية العلوم، وكلية الطب، وكلية التجارة، وكلية الحقوق. هناك ملعب رياضي ومسبح بجانب كليتي. في كليتي مخبر علمي، وهناك مخبر لغوي في كلية الآداب. المكتبة بجانب كلية الحقوق. غرفة مكتبي. اسمي راغب طباع. أنا أستاذ رياضيات في الجامعة الأردنية. في غرفة مكتبي طاولة وكرسي ولوح ومكتبة. عندي هاتف في مكتبي. هاتفي على الطاولة. لكن ليس عندي حاسوب في المكتب. هذه حقيبتي على الأرض بجانب الطاولة. مكتبي في كلية العلوم في الجامعة الأردنية.
Listen to this Adolpha phrase. It means City of Washington. Listen and repeat.
مدينة واشنطن.
Do you remember the word for Damascus?
دمشق. دمشق.
Now say, City of Damascus.
مدينة دمشق. مدينة دمشق.
This is the word for university. Listen and repeat.
جامعة. جامعة.
Say, University of Damascus.
جامعة دمشق. جامعة دمشق.
Say, University of Cairo.
جامعة القاهرة. جامعة القاهرة.
Here is the word for college. Listen and repeat.
كلية. كلية.
How do you say college in Arabic?
كلية. كلية.
And here's the word for sciences. Listen and repeat.
العلوم. العلوم.
How do you say sciences in Arabic?
العلوم. العلوم.
Now say College of Sciences.
كلية العلوم. كلية العلوم.
Notice that when the word for college is said together with another word, the final te is pronounced. Listen again.
كلية العلوم. كلية العلوم.
How do you say College of Sciences?
كلية العلوم. كلية العلوم.
The word for business is as follows. Listen and repeat.
التجارة. التجارة.
Listen and repeat.
التجارة. التجارة.
Now say College of Business.
كلية التجارة. كلية التجارة.
Here's the word for medicine. Listen and repeat.
الطب. الطب.
How do you say medicine?
الطب. الطب.
Now say College of Medicine.
كلية الطب. كلية الطب.
Here's the word for law or rights. Listen and repeat.
الحقوق. الحقوق.
How do you say law?
الحقوق. الحقوق.
Now say College of Law.
كلية الحقوق. كلية الحقوق.
You already know how to derive an adjective from a noun. This derivative is called nisba, which literally means relation, because it relates a noun to something. It is formed by adding a double ye sound to the word. Remember that if the noun has a definite article or a final ta marbuta, they must be dropped. Listen to the word for playground.
ملعب ملعب.
How do you say playground?
ملعب ملعب.
This is the word for sport. Listen and repeat.
رياضة رياضة.
How do you derive an adjective from it?
رياضي رياضي.
Now say sports playground.
ملعب رياضي ملعب رياضي.
This is the word for laboratory. Listen and repeat.
مخبر مخبر.
How do you say lab?
مخبر مخبر.
This is the word for science. Listen and repeat.
علم علم.
Derive an adjective from the word for science.
علمي علمي.
Now say science lab.
مخبر علمي مخبر علمي.
Here are some words that occur in the lesson. This is the word for swimming pool. Listen and repeat.
مسبح مسبح.
How do you say swimming pool?
مسبح مسبح.
This is the word for library. Listen and repeat.
مكتبة مكتبة.
This word also means bookstore. Say library or bookstore again.
مكتبة مكتبة.
Here is the word for office. Listen and repeat.
مكتب مكتب.
How do you say office?
مكتب مكتب.
You already know demonstratives that refer to people and objects that are close in proximity. Let's review two of them quickly. What is the word that stands for the determiner, this, that refers to a man or masculine object?
هذا هذا.
Say, this is my office.
هذا مكتبي هذا مكتبي.
What is the word for the determiner, this, that refers to a woman or a feminine object?
هذه هذه.
Say, this is my car.
هذه سيارتي هذه سيارتي.
To refer to people and objects that are far from you, you use the following word for the singular masculine. Listen and repeat.
ذلك ذلك.
How do you say that referring to a masculine singular entity?
ذلك ذلك.
What is the word for house?
بيت بيت.
Say, that is my house.
ذلك بيتي ذلك بيتي.
This is the demonstrative that refers to singular feminine entities. Listen and repeat.
تلك تلك.
Say the demonstrative that refers to singular feminine entities.
تلك تلك.
Say, that is my car.
تلك سيارتي تلك سيارتي.
Here's the demonstrative that means over there. Listen and repeat.
هناك هناك.
This word also means there is or there are. Say it again.
هناك هناك.
Do you remember the word for lab?
مخبر مخبر.
What is the phrase for College of Sciences?
كلية العلوم كلية العلوم.
What is the word for in?
في في.
Say, there is a lab in the College of Sciences.
هناك مخبر في كلية العلوم هناك مخبر في كلية العلوم.
What is the word for table?
طاولة طاولة.
Say it again.
طاولة طاولة.
Say, there is a table in the lab.
هناك طاولة في المخبر هناك طاولة في المخبر.
Do you remember the word for book?
كتاب كتاب.
Here's the word for on. Listen and repeat.
على على.
You already know how to make a noun definite by using the definite article. Say, the book.
الكتاب الكتاب.
Say, the table.
الطاولة الطاولة.
Say, the book is on the table.
الكتاب على الطاولة الكتاب على الطاولة.
This is the word for floor. Listen and repeat.
أرض أرض.
Say, the floor.
الأرض الأرض.
Say, the book is on the floor.
الكتاب على الأرض. الكتاب على الأرض.
Let's review the new vocabulary in this lesson. The Arabic words are listed alphabetically. Each will be pronounced twice. There is a pause after each word to allow you to repeat.
أدب. أدب. آداب. آداب. بيت. بيت. بيوت. بيوت. تجارة. تجارة. تلك. تلك. حق. حق.
حقوق حقوق ذلك ذلك رياضة رياضة رياضات رياضات رياضي رياضي طب طب عدة عدة
علم. علم. علوم. علوم. علمي. علمي. كلية. كلية. كليات. كليات. لغة. لغة. لغات. لغات.
لغوي لغوي مخبر مخبر مخابر مخابر مسبح مسبح مسابح مسابح مكتب مكتب مكاتب مكاتب
مكتبة. مكتبة. مكتبات. مكتبات. ملعب. ملعب. ملاعب. ملاعب. هندسة. هندسة.
Now listen to the following passage. Then complete listening comprehension exercise number 10 in your textbook.
الأستاذ نديم سمهوري من جامعة بير زيت في فلسطين هو أستاذ الأدب العربي. مكتبه في كلية الآداب. في مكتبه طاولة وكرسي وصورة مدينة القدس على الجدار. عنده هاتف وحاسوب على طاولته.
End of lesson 8. Lesson 9.
الدرس التاسع.
In this lesson, you will be able to use several question words, conjugate verbs, negate verbs in the present tense, and use of the numbers 0 through 10. You will also learn the names of some languages, ask about the meaning of certain words, and express admiration and thanks. Listen to the first dialogue read to you while you follow in your textbook.
مرحبا.
أهلا.
ما اسمك؟
اسمي نزار حداد.
من أين أنت؟
أنا من جبلة.
أين جبلة؟
هذه بلدة في سوريا.
ما عنوانك؟
5 شارع ابن خلدون.
أتسكن في شقة أم في بيت؟
أسكن في شقة.
عندك سيارة؟
نعم.
هل عندك هاتف في شقتك؟
نعم عندي هاتف.
ما رقم هاتفك؟
601 5794.
هل عندك حاسوب؟
لا ليس عندي حاسوب.
شكرا.
عفوا.
Here's the second short dialogue from your textbook. Listen while you follow.
كم لغة تعرفين يا سناء؟
أعرف 4 لغات.
ما هي؟
العربية والإنجليزية والفرنسية واليابانية.
ما شاء الله. ما معنى كلمة لغة باليابانية؟
آسفة لا أعرف.
First, we'll use the verb to live. Remember that Arabic verb forms change with person, number, and gender. So the verb for I live is different from you live, addressed to a woman. Although the verb does not vary in English, here is I live. Listen and repeat.
أسكن.
Say, I live.
أسكن.
You may drop the final oo sound in speech. Do you remember the word for apartment?
شقة. شقة.
Say, I live in an apartment.
أسكن في شقة. أسكن في شقة.
Here's the word for house. Listen and repeat during the pause.
بيت. بيت.
Say, I live in a house.
أسكن في بيت. أسكن في بيت.